Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. And today, guys, we're taking a cheeky look at Harmony and specifically the fact that we bought another huge bag of one tokens. So, Chris, this is something that we seem to do far too often, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, the opportunity was there. There was a bit of a correction, and yeah, that just kind of meant that we had to get back in, didn't it, Chris?
Well, you know me on red days, Nick. The days to buy fear are my favorite days, and today was one of those days, and it was pretty much red across the board, and well,
Absolutely. So, guys,
I'm a buyer.
as we get into this video, guys, if you do find it useful, informative, go ahead and smash that like button. Chris appreciates it. I appreciate it. And I like to think the whole cheeky crypto community appreciates it too. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you're not yet subscribed, do go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you're going to be kept up to date with all the various videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Right, with this said and done, Chris, let's jump over to the desktop and start this video by kind of just going into brief what Harmony is all about.
Let's do that.
Fantastic. So Harmony One is basically one of the latest projects, Chris, that is trying to tackle the issue of blockchain scalability. They have built a platform from the ground up in the same way that Cardano kind of took the step back and did the peer-reviewed research, a scientific approach, and built Cardano from the ground up. Harmony One has been built up from the ground as well. They are using a full stack approach, Chris, which is basically Harmony developing a sharding based blockchain that is not only scalable but basically incredibly secure and energy efficient. They are also the latest project to be, or one of the latest projects, I should say, about raising funds on the Binance Launchpad, which seems to be a pretty good starting point for most decent projects these days. They had, I think, a large private sale in the beginning, back in 2018, but ultimately they've been able to do some fantastic things with that initial seed funding. So Harmony itself, Chris, actually provides an incredibly high throughput, low latency and low fee consensus platform. It's designed to power the decentralized economy of the future, and that's something that we can see fast approaching. They plan to address the issues faced with other blockchain ecosystems through the use of best research and engineering practices in an optimally tuned ecosystem. They, basically Harmony One, Chris, they are technically focused, and the project is, all about resharding and secure staking with decentralized randomness. Harmony also implements optimal cross-shard routing and fast block propagation. So some fantastic things going on. And ultimately, Chris, in practice, Harmony helps businesses to build marketplaces for fungible tokens, token usage, such as loyalty points, energy credits, and non-fungible assets, such as in-game digital assets. Harmony also uses its zero-knowledge proofs to enable data sharing with consumer privacy. So there's a lot going on when it comes to Harmony One, and that's just kind of like a brief overview of what Harmony is trying to achieve. And ultimately... Yeah, go for it.
I was gonna say, Nick, I'll translate that for everybody at home. It's bloody brilliant.
That it is. That it is. And there's so many things that make Harmony fantastic that ultimately it's the one of the main reasons that we just keep coming back in here and purchasing more up. Above and beyond the fact that it's fantastic technology, and they've actually taken the time to take that step back and build the system from the ground up. All of that parked to one side, Chris, the thing seems to be incredibly undervalued, doesn't it?
It really, really is undervalued, in our opinion. Obviously, we're not financial advisors, but yeah, the tech looks awesome. The team looks strong as it could possibly be, and even the likes of Charles in having a dig at EOS has sort of commended it in a way with the white paper and stuff on Twitter. So, lots going on, working, I believe, with Visa as well and CBDCs and all that sort of stuff, right? So there's lots going on. This one is going to be a monster in the future, I feel. I talk about VeChain quite a lot with Nick on the channel. I think this is like, an earlier stage than VeChain is currently. And I've been in this one for a fair amount of time, but I couldn't help but buy some more today with the prices the way they were.
Absolutely. So as we record this video, Chris, Harmony One is actually at 2.4 cents. It's down 8.9% in the last 24 hours. So there is a good opportunity to purchase up some sweet, sweet fear, as we did earlier. So if you're inclined and you know what Harmony is all about, and you've done your research, and it is there, it's available for sale, that fear. So what we can see here, Chris, is that the market cap is at $222 million. I remember when this was less than 100 million, so it's interesting to see this heating up a little bit. Little bubbles, Chris, little bubbles. Ultimately, there are 9.2 billion in circulating supply. The maximum supply is 12.6 billion. Okay, so straight away we can see that there is a finite cap to the amount of Harmony One tokens that will ever be created, and it's good to see that, because a lot of other projects that Harmony do actually compare themselves to. Let's take Polkadot, for example. There is no hard upper cap. Same with Ethereum, no cap to that either. Even Cosmos, no cap. So ultimately, all of the projects that Harmony tries to compare itself to, they do not have a definitive limit on the number of tokens. And that actually is a bit problematic from an investment point of view. If you're investing in a project that you want to continuously appreciate, then you want to make sure that there's a hard cap there, that inflation isn't going to get you and sting you later down the line. So Harmony One seems to have that pretty covered there. And obviously it has a fantastic way, Chris, of actually earning passive income. So beyond obviously the fact that it's undervalued at this point in time, you can earn a nice passive income just by staking the Harmony One token. And fortunately for you guys stumbling across this video today, we actually set up a Harmony One staking delegation pool, right? So this makes it incredibly easy. You can just head over to staking.harmony.one. Go ahead and look for the 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏 pool, which we just have up on the screen here, and you can delegate your tokens into this pool. By doing so, you're helping the Harmony One protocol and blockchain, validate transactions. By doing so, you're earning a validator reward, basically, or a staking reward, and that basically allows you to earn a nice passive income. So for every few coins, Chris, that you delegate to the system, you'll be able to earn a passive income going back in, and a certain number of one tokens will get added to your balance. So it's a nice way to earn a passive income. But beyond that, Chris, let's take a look at actually how many tokens you might be expected to return, right? Let's just load this website up here. This is the Harmony One staking rewards kind of calculator, and I'm probably going to build one of these for our own website, that being 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏𝗀𝗏.io, when I find some time next. So do check out 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏, and I'll build a calculator so you can do your own calculations there. But in this example here, I'm just going to say we got, let's just say we put 100,000, a smallish bag of Harmony One tokens. Let's just say we have that. That comes in at the current value of $2,412. So a reasonable size bag, I guess. And with that, if you delegate that into the 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏 pool, for example, you're going to be getting a monthly earnings on your crypto of $20.70, right? Just based on the current value of the one token. But obviously, as the one token appreciates in value, Chris, your monthly earnings will also increase. But if we take a look at this in terms of tokens, you'll actually be earning 858.0814 one tokens every single month just by delegating it. You're being gifted free tokens just through that delegation process. So that's a fantastic thing. Yearly, Chris, you'll be earning 10,000 one tokens, which is nice, because if this thing really does pop in the future, that is not a bad income at all. And of course, you can expand on this over time. With your earnings, they can compound. You can continue to build up your bag over time as well. So it's a good way to continue to earn. You don't have to cash out your monthly earnings or your yearly earnings. You can just let that compound, and your rewards become bigger and bigger every single month. So really good ways to, basically plan for even a retirement if you wanted to. So 10,000 Harmony One tokens, Chris, if they were to delegate 100,000 one, that is fantastic returns on your investment. The reward here is basically 10.3%. So when you start thinking about the interest rates that banks give you, this looks incredibly attractive, doesn't it, Chris?
Yeah, it does. And your fear is, it's deflationary. whereas this is obviously, you know, inflationary over time, you know, as it gets more adopted. So yeah, it's fantastic. You've got the compounding effect as well, and yeah, like, you know, if you've invested but you're not delegating, then you're losing out. You're not making your money work hard for you, like you worked for your money, right? And this is one of the things. This is what really wealthy people do. They make their money work for them. So yeah, you know, I'm not just saying it because we've got the pool, you know, but you know, you've got to make that money work, right?
That's exactly it, Chris. We work incredibly hard for the money that we potentially earn, right? And it's important that you make that money work for as hard for us as we worked for it, right? And what's that saying, Chris? It's the rich spend like they are poor, whereas the poor spend like they are rich. Ultimately, you want to be making some sound investment choices. And I personally believe, my opinion, that Harmony One is that. Now, this is not financial advice. We do recommend that you do your own research, though. Dig deep, and hopefully, you know, you might come to the same conclusion that we did. And Harmony One is definitely one of those projects that we rank up there with the likes of Cardano. So definitely worth checking out. So if you guys have found this video useful and informative, do go ahead and smash that like button. Chris really appreciates it. I really appreciate it. And I like to think that you do too. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you're not yet subscribed, do consider subscribing. By subscribing, you're going to be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And with all this said and done, we hope you have a fantastic day, guys, and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Take care.